Hey there guys, it's your boy Acris. We're back with some trails to Azure. And as you can see right in front of us, looking down below, we have two goats down there handling business. And make no mistake, there's only two of them, Olivier and Chloe. Anybody else? Nobodies. We don't concern ourselves with them. If you're a fan of them, hey, get out of here. Get out of here right now. This is only about Olivier and Chloe. And with that being said, unfortunately, it is about around 3 in the morning. I just got here. It's around 3 in the morning. So I don't know how long I'll be playing, but I did want to get up a part at least, maybe 2. But let's go around and speak to everyone. The conference is finally here. I don't know about you, but I can feel the tension in the air. Oh, I definitely can. Wow, the view from this corridor is really something impressive. Staring into the distance makes you feel like you're floating on top of clouds. Yeah, no. I've got to stay alert. I'm on duty here. Okay, so we can go this way. The rooms here in the West Wing are reserved for visiting dignitaries from Remiferia, LIBERL, and Calvert. For their privacy, we've limited patrols on this floor to only what's necessary. That may sound flawed, but do understand that our guests are heads of state. We're obligated to provide them with a certain amount of confidentiality. The dignitaries are also being accompanied by their own personal escorts during any recesses, so security shouldn't be an issue. Okay, we got the stairs. Phew. I'm dusting up a storm today. There's not a speck out of place on this plotted plan now that I'm done with it. Time to double check for any spots I missed. This is the room reserved for Prince Albert of Remiferia. From what I understand, the Grand Prince has an extensive knowledge of music. As it happens, I'm currently preparing Speaker McDowell's private record collection for him to enjoy. We got stuck, we couldn't even squeeze through that? Like, come on. Bro, you're telling me you can... It's the tech. It's the tech. Watch. Okay, there's no tech. I can't swing my weapon. See, if we could have swung our weapon, there would have been tech there. I assure you. Oh, you're those police officers they have on patrol, aren't you? That's us. Sorry if we're interrupting. Zig! Look at the goat. Just chilling. This is my boy. And your Princess Claudia's little friend, Zig, was it? This must be the Gil Falcon Kia told me about. What's the little guy saying? Could you translate for us, Tio? He said, "Hello again, SSS, and nice to meet you, Tio." So he remembers us after all. Clever bird. Of course he does. Who do you think he is? Don't ever doubt him. Sick of this. I'm sick of people playing with Zeke like he's not one of those. Oh, you're really so cute. I always remember the faces of Princess Claudia's friends. Well, I'm honored to hear you say that, Zeke. Oh, this is too wholesome. Where did I just miss it? Where was Julia? I guess she's not in the room right now. Maybe she's somewhere else. I don't mean to make a fuss, but are those refreshments truly suitable for the president? I understand your concern, but the kitchen staff did their very best with them. I'm sure they'll be fine. Besides, they're patriotic in a way, don't you think? I suppose so, but surely there were better alternatives. Is there some kind of issue with the snacks they prepared? Those sweet buns have Mishy's face on them. I would recognize them anywhere. They're Mishy buns. Wow. And what did bro, I swear, like, last part I mentioned, like, do they sell Mishy, like, drinks or, you know, some sort of snack or something? And here we have it. We got some Mishy buns. I fail to see the problem here. Any other food staff would be objectively inferior. Calm down, Tio. If nothing else, they'll give the president something to remember Crossbell by. Yeah, this place is massive. Check out this side. The dignitaries have personal rooms on this floor. The first to the right is for the mayor and the speaker. After that is Prince Olivert's. The furthest room to the back has been reserved for Chancellor Osborne. They're unoccupied at present, save for the cleaning staff, so feel free to enter if you like. This spot gives you an amazing view of Crossbell. Every time I try to clean the windows, I end up getting distracted gazing out at the city instead. The mayor and speaker will be sharing this room during the intermission. They have their work cut out for them representing Crossbell today. So I'm gonna make this place as spick and span as I can. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was expecting a lot of the rooms to be different. I heard Prince Oliver is especially fond of red roses, so I took the liberty of fetching some to decorate his room with. I hope he enjoys them. Oh yeah, we remember that scene, huh? That was one of the best scenes of all time in Trails. Don't even at me. If you're telling me that wasn't a goated top 3 scene in Trails, stop talking to me. This room will be set aside for Prince Oliver during today's intermission. His Highness is quite renowned among the Imperial upper crust for his refined taste and unique pursuits. Knowing that makes me want to put all my energy into preparing this room to his liking. Oh, Lecter's in here. Okay, finally we get to see one escort at least. And well, look who it is. Our friend Lecter. Man, get a load of that view. Ain't it something, SSS? Lecter? What are you doing here? Ah, come on, you guys. I'm part of His Excellency the Chancellor's staff. Nothing unusual about me kicking back in here. Anyway, good to see you again, gang. We really gotta stop meeting like this. Even today of all days, you look like you don't have a care in the world. But he looks like it's someone with something to hide. Hey, don't be like that, little lady. Only thing I'm hiding under all this charm is an additional surplus charm. So, those glares on your faces tell me you guys have a boatload of questions you want to ask. That's right. You've learned a thing or two in the past 24 hours. Specifically about the Imperial government's actions, or lack therefore, regarding the trade conference. Alright then, I'm not exactly sure what you've heard. So let me shoot you a question of my own. Did you know that I'm working with the noble faction to take Gilliv Osborne's life? What? Bro, this is Lecter. This is Lecter. Now he did say he would backstab the shit out of Osborne. He might. He did say that. But bro, with Lecter, you can't just buy into everything he says, and they always do every time. Oh? Consider the source, everyone. Don't listen to a word he says. I ain't falling for this one again, pal. Fool us once, shame on you. Dang, don't ruin a guy's fun like that. 2 out of 6 ain't bad, but I was hoping to string half of you along at least. I suppose we can just chalk that one up as a crude attempt at humor then. Listen, Lecter, because I need to make something clear. I don't care what your position or goal is. From where I'm standing, you're the type of person who knows how to take responsibility and get the job done. Owing to that, the most logical thing to do would be to cooperate with us, at least as far as security is concerned. Am I wrong? So that's your play. I was only fooling about that turncoat business just now, but you can't tell me it's totally impossible to picture, right? You've got to keep your eyes peeled at all times, stay vigilant, and see the signs. That's the key to a good writer finding inspiration, you know? I don't know any aspiring authors in this room last time I checked. I've seen broken rifles shoot straighter than this guy. Sorry, but that's all the advice I can give you at the moment. You should keep an open mind about how things might play out. Expect the unexpected and all that jazz. That's real helpful, thanks. Even now, I can't get a read on what he's thinking. He probably never will. I feel like I understand him even less than I did before. Hey, I can see a Morka village off in the distance. Man, just look at all those bees go, carrying honey and buzzing all over the place. Get real, there's no way you can see that far. Alright, see you later, Lecter. Lecter is definitely a weirdo. I guess we'll just go down, one by one. Oh, whoa, everyone. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I seen her once when she was walking behind Olivier. So is she one of his escorts? But Mueller, he has Mueller. Who is this? I'm sorry, bro. She is so freaking cute. I have to speak. I have to speak. She looks so unique too. You have to have a model or a picture. Oh my. She is too cute. I knew it. The moment I seen her, I think I fanboyed when I seen her when she was walking behind Olivier Mueller. She's adorable. Brown hair is my weakness, man. I've been a nervous wreck all day. Oh, this is the peak combination. This is a peak top tier #1 combination. The only thing that comes close to brownish hair and green eyes is probably red hair and green eyes. No other combination can match. I don't care what anyone says. I'm sorry. Whoever this is, yo, you might be best girl. Yeah, I don't care. I'm glazing. I don't care, bro. But I can't let this opportunity go to waste, especially after all Prince Oliver's done for the Academy. Oh, she's from the Academy. That's what they were talking about. Mueller and Olivier. You know, when they first showed him in this game, he brought up something like, you know, did he say he was the chairman? He said it was a chairman. So she goes to that academy. Most importantly, I'm here as a representative of Thor's. I've got to pull myself together and chip in. A representative of Thor's. Is that the academy? Is that what the academy is called? What's a girl in a school uniform doing here? I did hear that a student was going to be accompanying the Imperial government to the conference. Supposedly, they're hoping to gain some real-world experience, being one of the best and brightest of their academy. This must be her. Oh, wow. They really gave her this kind of opportunity as a student? Like, she's that exceptional? Wow. Damn. And here I was thinking someone just couldn't find a babysitter. Relax. Somehow, I get the feeling that she and I would have a lot to talk about. He has to have skipped a grade or two, right? Well, you never know. That girl just might be around the same age as you and Lloyd. Is she really? I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell in chibi model. She's small. She's like the same size as Teal, but you can't really go off of height. She seems like she's got a good head on her shoulders, so I guess she could be older than she looks. Okay, I get the feeling that since they continue talking about her being older, maybe she is? It would be nice to get to know her, but we're a bit pressed for time today. No, I want to talk to her. Let's see. I still have to put together the conference minutes and review the draft we're sending to the Imperial Times. Oh, and I need to respond to Radio Trista's media request too. Radio Trista's media request? What the hell does that even mean? Like some sort of like news channel from a radio or something? What is that? Radio Trista's media request. I have never heard of that. Ah, you must be the special support section. Thank you for your service today. As you can see, there's nothing out of the ordinary to report here. If you have no particular business, I would ask that you not loiter in this room any longer than needed. Sure thing. Rather blunt, isn't he? Like a pistol whip to the face. Any loud noises you make in this room will carry over next door and disrupt the conference. As such, we ask that you remain as quiet as possible while you're here. It's good to see you again, Major Vander. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary yet? Ah, hello there, SSS. It's hardly enough reason to let our guards down, but things have been calm thus far. Even the discourse of the conference itself has been civil. I'm admittedly impressed by how smoothly things are going. If the conference continues to go well, that will at least elevate some of the stress on the prince's shoulders. Is everything okay, Major Vander? You seem to have a lot on your mind. Yeah, of course he does. That's his boy down there. I suppose you could say that. In a sense, we've only come this far because of the seeds he chose to sow. But never mind that. What matters most right now is our duties at the conference. I have a role to play as the prince's escort. Just as I'm sure you all have your own, keeping the conference secure. Right. That much is for certain. I'm here to serve as the prince's escort. As such, I will observe the conference until its conclusion, the way any military officer in my shoes would. You all have your own duties to fulfill. Don't let me keep you from them. Damn, man. Mueller. Your boy. Good afternoon, everyone. If it isn't the special support section, I take it you've been securing the conference floors for everyone? That's right, we managed to eke out an assignment as part of the security. So, this is the room where they stashed all the big guns, is it? Metaphorically speaking, of course. I bet every last person here's a ranking officer. I don't think the one back there is. Correct. By all accounts, this room alone could prevent a major incident. Absolutely. Not to mention Senior Captain swordsmanship. I've heard it's as fearsome as it is elegant. Alright. Noel, stop the glazing. Stop the glazing. Only I can glaze. You are far too kind. It's nothing so extraordinary. That being said, no matter what happens, no one will lay so much as a finger on Her Highness. I swear it.
Ooh. Hey, let him know, Julia. Anybody touching Chloe, it's over. It's over. Sorry.
Trust us to protect the conference room, and we will trust you to keep watch over the other floors. Of course, thank you. May Adios protect you all. Alright, I guess we're done with this room. Yo, I'm sorry, but whoever this one is right here, I adore her. I'm sorry, bro. She is way too cute. Conference is finally underway. If terrorists really do attack, we can only guess what they'd be after. Regardless, we all have our assignments from the security room, and you can be sure we're going to do them. The conference is currently in session. If you'd like to observe, you can do so from the gallery on the next floor. The first half of the conference is scheduled to conclude at 3 p.m. Of course, that could change slightly depending on how things go inside. Oh, Kilika. Today's trade conference is of a great interest to those of us from Rimaveria. I'm hoping it leads to further economic development back home. You're the special support section, correct? I heard you assisted His Lordship Prince Albert yesterday. Not at all. If anything, he was the one who helped us. That's right. His Lordship's medical knowledge was tremendously useful.
Is that so? To his credit, the Grand Prince is an excellent doctor in his own right.
Details aside, I can say with confidence that His Lordship was both extremely pleased and impressed with all of you. I'm glad to have the opportunity to meet the men and women he spoke so highly of. Our pleasure, my man. We appreciate your kind words. The conference appears to be going well. Better than a typical Republican Parliament session anyway. The president has to be relieved he's not dealing with the opposing parties today. It must be that special support section they have on patrol duty. Thank you very much for your service. Let us know if there's anything we can do to make your job easier. One of my favorite ladies here. Although I don't really know how to feel about you these days. And where's Jen? Where's the bear? The burly bear. Well, look who it is. Now go your patrols, SSS. Kilika. The looks on your faces tell me you have some intel about what could happen today. Bro, look. I'm sorry, bro. Can we... Look at this woman. Bro, 10 out of 10. Might it have something to do with your invitation aboard the Arceli, perhaps? Well, I beg your pardon? We should have expected you would already know.
Jeez, how do your sources even get this stuff?
Settle down.
It isn't anything to fret over. I am curious though. Did you hear anything of note? It was only some friendly advice, nothing more. There's still plenty we have to figure out for ourselves. Is that right? Well, the same could be said of myself. What? I was merely thinking aloud. I can envision as many scenarios as I'd like, but that doesn't mean any of them will come to pass. With so many conflicting motives, there's still much we don't know. That's true of everyone working here today. Will today be the day for the first... Wait. Oh, bro. The first domino. I almost read that as, what is it? Dominion? Will today be the day the first domino falls, or is it the juncture yet to come? Who can really say at this point in time? I think I understand what you're getting at, but still. Either way, she's right on the mirror. The only thing I'll add is that my role today is nothing more than that of a presidential guardian and keeper. In that sense, you could almost consider us as colleagues. Let's say we put aside our allegiances. Is that how do you say that? Allegiances, right? Let's say we put aside our allegiances and simply watch how today unfolds. Beyond that, I have no further comments to make for the moment. Fair enough. Thanks for the information. I'm sure you have much you'd like to discuss, but for now, let's watch and see how things proceed. Given that we're both tasked with security today, our duties aren't all that different from each other. Just making sure. I was like, did I actually go in this room? Man, this is such a weird feeling, bro. Like you could tell something awful is going to take place. This waiting room is for members of the press from each participating country. General policy forbids them from exiting while the conference is in session. They should all be accounted for in there. Feel free to enter if there's anything you need to confirm. Alright, let's go speak to our girl. There she is. I haven't heard too many positive remarks about Crossbell Police in the past. However, seeing how tight the building's security is, I'm getting the exact opposite impression today. The only conclusion I can come to this is the CPD's shortcomings are a result of their structure, not their people. This trade conference truly is extraordinary. I've never covered anything like this before. Conferences between any two of those countries aren't common, but between Crossbell and its 4 neighboring nations, that's unheard of. Not to mention, both the Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith are attending in person, rather than sending surrogates. This is essentially the first time these two men have ever met face to face. Talk about history in the making. It's unprecedented, to say the least. Reporters from every participating nation have gathered for the sake of covering this day, you and your Imperial Chronicle colleagues included. I'm kind of shocked that, I guess not really shocked, but I am surprised Nielsen isn't here. I'm Thompson from the Ardent Press. Pleasure to meet you. You're a photographer at the Tyrol Times, if I'm not mistaken. The Tyrol? How do you say that, Tyrol? That's right, but I'm still only a rookie. You said Ardent Press, right? That'd mean you're from Remiferia. We may be from different countries, but we're not competitors today. I'm looking forward to working with you. Likewise. Here's hoping we all get the sword we're looking for. Good to see you, SSS. Hey, if it ain't Lloyd and Company. Feels like we've been waiting forever for this trade conference to kick off, doesn't it? It's the main event of all main events. Crossbell's leadership and representatives from the 4 nearby countries in a bonanza of international discourse. And of course, a big to-do like this demands a primetime venue, Orcus Tower, the continent's first true skyscraper. Can you feel it? The nerves in the air? I'm so tense that my heart's about to jump out of my chest. Sure as hell don't sound tense. I definitely see the tension, but honestly, you don't look the least bit nervous to me. I suspect the nerves are coming less from her and more from her future prospective victim/interview. Ego doesn't hold back, huh? Tio, you're back. And you brought that trademark snark along with you too. I'll admit, I'm not so much as anxious as I am giddy, but enough about that. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Meet Noticia. Noticia, this is the special support section. Nice to meet you. I've seen all of you in the papers before. You look like an even finer team in person. I'm Noticia, a reporter from LIBERL News. Thanks for keeping us all safe for the day. Happy to be of service. I've heard of the LIBERL News Service. It's the largest publication in the kingdom. That's right. They've also been getting a lot of attention in journalism world for another reason. That reason better be Dorothy and Nial. If it's not, I'm over it. I'm dropping this game. Two of their own reporters were awarded the Fulitzer Prize last year. What? Whoa. Who? The Fulitzer? Isn't that the prize that Nielsen person won a few years back? It's given to the continent's most outstanding journalists every year, if I remember right. Who won it? That's the one. Oh my! Let's go. They're putting respect on my goats right there. My daughter Dorothy. My first child Dorothy. And Uncle Nial. Come on, man. Anyway, the latest recipients are a duo by the names of Niall Burns and Dorothy Hyde. Niall's our ace reporter and Dorothy's a brilliant camera woman. So the kingdom took home the crown last year, huh? You guesses as to what the prize-winning story was. Could it have been about the strange phenomenon that happened in LIBERL around that time? Right again. Though technically everything they covered leading up to the incident factored into the decision too.
Yeah, because it was a lot. But prior to all of that shit happening, there was so much going on.
I see. They sound very impressive. Yeah, I guess so. But that doesn't mean we'll just lie down and let them outshine us. It's every reporter's dream to win the Fulitzer Prize at least once in their career.
Oh, well, I do hope you win it. You might just have the chance. Cause I got a feeling, man. A fucked up feeling.
And if you want to win the next one, then you better get the best scoop you can each and every day, especially this one. You got that, Reigns? We can't let any of these news hounds get the jump on us. Yes, ma'am.
If Grace gets any more fired up, the orbital sprinkler system might go off.
Let's hope she can behave herself at least.
I'm curious, how old is Grace? Have they ever said her age and I just forgot, or has it never been brought up? I really want to know how old she is. I would take it that she's fairly young.
So, I take it Nial and Dorothy couldn't make it? That's right. They're on an assignment in Calvert, so they wouldn't have gotten here in time. Things are a little touch and go over there right now. Yeah, I'll bet. It's got something to do with those radical nationalists they've got running around, right? Word is the Republican government is concerned about them making a move during the trade conference. Well, look at you. Guess that press pass of yours isn't just for show, is it? I've heard the same though. There's no evidence of their involvement yet.
So Grace managed to dig that info up too, huh? No sense worrying about how. We got our own job to take care of. I am so happy. Nial and Dorothy. Dudley? And Doodles over there? We're accustomed to protecting government property and dignitaries alike. Whether it's the anniversary festival or this international conference, handling large-scale events is all just part of the job.
All of us in the security divisions are contributing to keeping Orcus Tower safe during the trade conference. Our members are practical combat specialists who train constantly for emergency situations. Should the worst come to pass, I can assure you that we're just as capable as the Crossbow Guardian Force.
Watching the building through this monitor, you can tell everybody on the security details on extra high alert. Things would be a lot simpler if our fears about the terrorists turned out to be unfounded, wouldn't they? We still haven't caught wind of any terrorist activity. It's too optimistic to hope that they called off their plans in the face of our flawless security. But that we could be so lucky. What? I feel like they've done this probably a total of 10 plus times, where it's would instead of wish. The infrastructure we set up in here allows us to consolidate and parse every bit of security data that flows in, just like that. Plus, while the terminals here are limited, we're still able to access database at CPD headquarters. If the need arises, we'll have detailed info on any suspicious characters available at our fingertips.
There you all are. Have you noticed anything amiss? No, not yet. The monitor over there gives you a security overview of the entire tower at once, right? Correct. We have access to every critical area of the building in real time. That includes the conference room, of course. Thankfully, this tower is equipped with the most advanced security system on the continent. Numerous locations are beginning to incorporate video surveillance, as I recall, from the IBC to the Orbital stores. I've never seen such a large quantity of them in one place, however.
How many there are is only half of it. The fact that this technology even exists is amazing on its own.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them used to survey areas outside the city. Someday, the CGF's days might be numbered, Noel. I don't think it'll ever be that simple. How widespread they become is going to depend on the public's approval. Digressions aside, they're more on a welcome convenience for this assignment. Without any leads on the terrorist plans, all we can do is nip things in the bud the moment they strike, whether right before or just after. That's why we have to keep our eyes sharp. We can't afford to overlook even the tiniest detail. If you come across anything suspicious, be sure to report it at once.
Understood.
We've been keeping in contact with our surrounding posts. Nothing out of the ordinary has been reported as of yet. You six should continue patrolling your assigned floors. I'll leave you to it.
Wait, is this? I can't remember her name. I can't remember her name right now. But I'm probably wrong. It could just be the same, like...
Captain Grant, a pleasure to see you.
Hey, Grant. Working hard? Yeah, I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about her.
Good day, Sergeant Major Seeker. You as well, Sergeant Orlando. Though I suppose neither one of you is technically part of the CGF at the moment. That's true, but my leave is only temporary. You can address me by whatever you find easiest.
Yeah, I don't really care either way.
Are you two the only representatives from the CGF on this floor?
Giselle.
That we are. It's out of consideration for the dignitaries and members of the press, you might say. Part of the CGF's orders for this assignment is to stay out of their sight and minimize exposure, hence the bare bones deployment. It sounds like the reasoning goes deeper than that. It does. Essentially, the decision is a way of tiptoeing around the two major powers. While the Guardian Force's weaponry is restricted by law, it still functions the same as any other state military. We stay within budget, but a great deal of our funding goes towards maintaining and improving the arms we're allowed to have. Those expenditures would be an easy point of contention if they were out of the open during the conference. Out of sight and out of mind, in other words. Diplomacy can be one fickle mistress.
All true, but I try not to think about it too much.
In the end, the both of us are only up here for appearance's sake. Still, there's an entire company of guardsmen one story below ready to mobilize at a moment's notice. If something happened, they'll be on this floor within seconds, rest assured.
Good to know.
We'll be counting on you if it comes to that.
Alright, let's see. What's back here? I saw Vice Commissioner Pierre muttering to himself earlier. I hope he's alright. I'm a little worried about him, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's the funny looking guy that looks like a potato. That was having like trouble with his wife. I still don't know how he has one. So this is where they put the lunch boxes. Finally, I can grab a bite to eat. So let me grab one too. I'm starving, guys. Understood. We'll get right on it. Listen up. There's a press conference scheduled during the intermission. Make sure everything is in order on the double. I can't believe that woman would... Oh, I'm sure of it this time. Who's he mumbling about? Excuse us, Vice Commissioner Pierre. What? The Special Support Section. Oh, joy. Well, can I help you? If I may ask, Vice Commissioner, what are you doing here? Tio, you can't just... Oh, nothing. Nothing except my job as the director of the security command room. Since when? Come to think of it, I do recall seeing your name sprinkled around in some of the materials. I see. I never read those. It's my confusion. Tio's so cute. You're so cute. You what? Here we go. We probably should have mentioned this to all of you sooner. Whoops. One question. If you're the head of security, why are you in here instead of the command room? Taking a little break? Please. Dudley has full authority while we're on site. With my permission, of course. So you see, there's no reason for me to be in the command room. And we need leaders spoil the group, as it were. Think of it however you like. As your superior, I know what is best for the operation. Now then, you six just focus on not getting in Dudley's way. Yes, sir. By the way, Vice Commissioner, could I ask what woman you were referring to just now? That boy nosy as hell, huh? I'm curious too. Is it someone we should be wary about? Why would my wife be? I mean, mind your own business. It's got nothing to do with you. Now get back to work. Go on. Yes, sir. Understood. All of that was about his old lady? Perhaps the tight leash she has him on is beginning to shaft. Whatever the case, I think he'd appreciate us keeping quiet about this. Honestly, I feel like I've been everywhere. Who did talk to? Hey, SSS, you spoke with the Vice Commissioner Pierre just now, didn't you? Is he doing alright? Well, depends on how you define alright for that guy. You could say he's the same as ever. Is he? It seemed like a little docile of him to leave everything to Dudley instead of taking charge himself. Dudley's got a point. Docile, huh? Well, that's not too surprising after the frustrating year he's been through. Keep in mind, he's one of the 2 vice commissioners the CPD keeps on staff. And it was the other one who got the promotion after our last commissioner was dismissed earlier in the year. Right, that did happen. We've never actually met with the new commissioner before though. The thing is, between the 2 of them,
Vice Commissioner Pierre is the one who has more experience.
Damn.
Really? So you mean he got passed over for someone with less years on the force? Now it's starting to add up. Not to be rude, but it's a little tough for me to picture Vice Commissioner Pierre as the head of the police to begin with. All in all, I think the decision makes sense. But despite the way he behaves, I can't help but sympathize. Being passed over for someone with less years of service must be killing him. Life comes at you fast. Who wouldn't be bitter? That's what I'm saying. The Vice Commissioner is going through his fair share of hard times right now. I know I'm asking a lot here, but try to keep all that in mind when speaking with him. He may not do a good job of showing it between all the scolding and chiding, but I think he truly does care about the SSS. I'll take your word for it. I think we've talked to everyone. Oh, okay, here we go.
これで一通り回ったか。
One patrol.
今のところは特に問題なさそうですね。
ああ、この調子でもう一度見て回るとしようぜ。
Oh, okay, they're counting as a whole. I was like, bro, I know you're not counting just this one floor.
そうね。会議の方はどうなっているのかしら。
Billy, don't jinx it.
そうだな。市長や議長が頑張っているとは思うけど。
問題は鉄血宰相にロックスミス大統領ですか。
Definitely. Honestly, I don't know too much about Rocksmith or how to feel about him. You know, we've heard Rocksmith brought up before a few times. But the Chancellor is the one that has my attention mostly.
まあ、休憩時間になったら誰かに聞けばいいんじゃない？
Because I'll never forget when he had Olivier shook. That was my first time really seeing my goat shook like that. That pains me, man. That pains me. But then he got him back though. If he wouldn't have gotten him back, I would have been going through nightmares. The same day, 3:05 p.m. The trade conference finally reached its halfway point. Before the intermission officially began, the heads of the state held a brief press conference for the media. Look at Chloe and Olivier. And Gramps. Don't care about anyone else. Meanwhile, Lloyd and the others took the opportunity to speak with Mr. Grimwood, who started his break ahead of the others.
なるほど。そんな事情で君たちも警備に参加したのか。
Bro, I'm sad. This empty chair right here. This empty chair could have been Regia. Why is Regia not part of the SSS, man? I'm sorry, bro. I'm hating. I'm hating and I'm bitter. I would have rather had Regia than Noel and Wasi.
正直気休め程度にしかなっていないかもしれませんが。
And that's how you know I'm bitter, because it wouldn't have worked out because they don't even know she's yin, so she can't use her actual weapon because it would give it away. But still, let a man dream. Can I dream, damn it? Sorry. Why am I yelling at you? You guys did nothing wrong.
いやいや、市長暗殺未遂事件で大金星を挙げた君たちだ。この場にいてくれるだけでも私としては非常に心強いよ。
Bro trying to butter us up. He needs to be cutting back on the butter, huh? Sorry.
そう言っていただけると。
ありがたいっすね。
Yeah, you're the last person that needs a vote of confidence. You're probably overconfident.
それで先生、会議の方はどうなんですか？さほど荒れた雰囲気は感じられませんでしたが。
Proceeding smoothly, huh? Maybe that's just what it looks like.
ああ、今のところは順調だよ。いくつかの通商協定には各国の同意も得られたし。
It's just the first, the little first stride right here. Everybody trying to play along.
ディーター市長の呼びかけも無駄にならなかったようだね。
We know something is gonna go sour.
そうですか。ちょっと安心ですね。
しかし今のところってことは何か懸念でもあるのかな？
I mean, yeah, he has to. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna get rocky or not. We don't know, but he has to say for now because it's the truth. Not like he could say it's gonna be like that the whole entire time.
そうなんですか。
オブザーバーである私の口から言うのもなんだが、前半は貿易や金融などの経済的な議案がほとんどだったんだ。
The trading and
しか
finance,
し
huh?
会議の後半は各国首脳から定義される議案。
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. The second half is definitely gonna heat up. That's definitely gonna heat up. The proposals from everyone in the room, yeah.
しかもどうやらクロスベルの安全保障に関する話が出るらしい。
100%.
それは
安全保障ってことは軍事の話も入るってことか。
Yep. That's definitely gonna get brought up. Without a doubt, man.
でも2年前に締結された不戦条約もありますよね。
あれはリベールの女王陛下が当時のクロスベルの危機的状況を抑えるために提案したものだ。レミフェリアは関わっていないし、何よりクロスベルそのものが不戦条約には関わっていない。
Man.
その意味でそれとは別の新たな安全保障の枠組みが求められているのは確かでね。
確かにそれは祖父も懸念していました。ならクロスベルを交えた新たな条約を結べばいいのでは？
Honestly, I don't really think so.
そうですよ。不戦条
I
約
don't
と同
really
じ
think
国
so.
家間の争いを武力で解決するのを禁止するような枠組みを。
Yeah.
そうか。クロスベルは国家じゃない。帝国と共和国によって承認された自治州でしかない。
Bro, I'm sad, man. This is so fucking tragic. An autonomous state, huh? And that's what Olivier was talking about the chancellor annexing all these autonomous. It's rough. This is rough.
そう、それはつまり
This is rough.
国際条約を締結できるような国家主権を持っていないということだ。
And cross-billing shit. Not only are we not shit, but we can't even have shit. Like we get forbid of having anything.
経済的な協定は結べても対等な立場での条約は結べない。それが結果的にこの地の安全保障をひどく危うくさせてしまっているわけだ。
ややこしいがなんとなく分かってきたぜ。
All you gotta know is the second half of this is going to take a turn.
すみません。ちょっといいですか？ 州というのはあります。レマン自治州、オレド自治州、ノーザンブリア自治州。
Lemon ordered. Damn, Northumbria. Damn, whenever they bring up Northumbria, man, that just makes me sad. That just makes me sad as hell. Man.
それらの自治州も同じように国際条約は結べないのですか？
いや、そんなことはない。確かにそれらの自治州もそれぞれの歴史的事情によって国家としては成立していないが、宗主国から移譲される形で同等の主権が認められている。
Damn. All of them are recognized as independent, huh?
宗主国。それらの自治州が決定的にクロスベルと異なる点。それは成立を承認したのがアルテリア報告ということなの。
The holy city of Arteria.
アルテリア報告というと七葉教会の総本山だったっけ？
ええ、国土は小さいけど宗教的な権威は持っているから。自治州や自由都市の多くはあそこに頼って成立しているの。
だがクロスベルは帝国と共和国に承認されて成立する自治州。
That sucks, man.
いわば宗主国を2つも持っている形になっているんだ。
ええ、そしてそれが歴史的にさまざまなねじれと悲劇を生んだ。クロスベルに少しでも主権が認められればもう少し状況は変わるのでしょうけど。
But since we do not, we're in the situation that we are in right now.
それを二大国が認めることは永遠にありえないでしょうね。そんな。
Yeah, we all wish we could.
ため息が出てしまいますね。
話を戻すが、どうやら宰相と大統領はそれぞれ安全保障に関する提案があるらしい。無論それは対等な条約を各国が結ぶというものではない。
Well, yeah, of course. Of course it's gonna differ vastly. That's where the problem's gonna come from.
今頃議長や市長たちは警戒を強めているところだろうね。
That's the tricky part.
すまない。不安にさせてしまったようだな。
That is real tricky. Like be wary of what you stand to gain or lose. That is because that's such a fucked up thing. Because even let's say you're on the gain side, even though you gained something, you probably still lost in some form or way. Because you know they're gonna have to play by the rules of whoever is the one that made the proposal. Like if the chancellor said something, it'd be like, yes, that's probably for the best for Crossbell, but it's still like not the ideal. It's still like it's less fucked up than something else would be, but it's still bad.
まあマクダエル議長などはこのような状況は慣れっこだろう。それにリーダー市長の方は何やら策があるようでね。
策ですか。
Honestly, I'm not really sure what he could have up his sleeve. And I still don't have a real good feeling about Dieter himself. I don't know what to think about the guy. But I don't have any sort of read on him or what a plan he could have.
それはどういう いう。
いや、詳しい話は私も聞いていないんだが。
失礼します。
Who's this, Dudley?
特務支援課ロイド・バニングスです。
バニングス、こちらは記者会見が終わった。首脳たちは36階に引き上げたが、お前たちはどこにいる？
はい、34階の休憩室ですが、何かありましたか？
実はオズボーン宰相とロックスミス大統領からそれぞれ申し入れがあった。
Damn, Osborne and Rocksmith contacted them?
休憩時間中、
Wow.
直接話がしてみたいそうだ。
They want to speak to us?
相手が相手だ。さすがに断ることもできん。
Well, yeah, Dudley. I think we all know that.
休憩時間中に36階にある両首脳の部屋を訪ねるがいい。左翼の採用が大統領、右翼の採用が宰相の部屋だ。
待ってください。一体何がどうして？
Hell, if he knows, he probably doesn't even know.
さすがに荷が重すぎますよ。
But it doesn't really matter if it's a lot of pressure or not, Lloyd. We can't do anything about it, but go.
甘えるな、バニングス。
It wants it. Dude over here trying to, oh, this is a lot of pressure. Like, I know he can't refuse, but like, Dudley, like, bro, what are you crying about? It's completely out of your control.
両者の思惑を伺えるまたとない機会だろうが。
Like, Dudley's speaking facts right now.
わかりました。
It's one of the few
すぐ
times
に両首脳のところに向かいます。
ever that you'll get a one-on-one, most likely, with two major figures of the major powers. Like, come on, you gotta lock in.
いざという時はエリー城に頼れ。VIP相手は慣れているはずだ。
Yeah, she is. Dudley knows who the GOAT is in the squad, man. And shout out to Ellie.
話が終わったら報告に来い。
了解です。
ロイド、今のは。
Well, time to break the news to everyone. Yeah, look at Tio sitting down. She looks so small.
おいおい、不穏なことを言ってやがらなかったか？
And you're about to find out why.
ああ、
Lloyd explained to the others that both Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith had requested a private audience with them.
へえ、マジかい？
Shit, I wish.
どうやら冗談ではなさそうですね。
いやはや、驚いたな。
Damn, Grimwood isn't even sure.
どうやら思っていた以上に特務支援課の名前は知れ渡っているようだ。
いや、両首脳のスタッフにそれぞれ知り合いがいるんです。それで興味を持たれただけかもしれません。
I don't know about that. I think you're thinking a little too... yeah, I think a little bit broader than that. That might not be the case. It might be a little more than that.
なるほど。そいつはありそうだな。
There ain't no telling how much information they actually have on us in the first place.
だとしても断るわけにはいかないわね。
ああ、36階の左翼と右翼の採用の部屋だ。早速訪ねてみよう。
了解です。イエスさん。